She's a millionaire. She makes money in dollars. She's make money in dollar. So welcome to Her Matters, because only her matters. Guess what, guys? We have very beautiful Zara here with us in our very first edition for 2026. Welcome, Zara.
Thank you.
So tell us about yourself.
Okay, Zara is social media handles. So this is like an English name that my mom gave me eventually in my life. So my actual name is Nneka David Chiubizwe. I am a streamer, full-time streamer. I stream on TikTok. I'm also an agency manager for Live Me streaming app. I manage other broadcasters, show them how to make money. Yes, so.
And
yeah.
she's also a millionaire. Forget, she's a millionaire. She makes money in dollars. She makes money in dollar. So thank you so much, guys. So let's dive into what we have for today, guys. So please, Zara, we have a few questions we want to ask you.
Okay.
Yeah, and we want to really practical, please, so that we can learn. We need to learn and know how to deal with 2026, right? Am I speaking your mind, people? So Zara, what was that one very challenge you overcame in 2025?
I would say doing things by myself. I think that for the most part of my life, like I've just been kind of relying on just external sources to actually do things, to go out, to enjoy myself, you know. Yeah, but like 2025, I really was very intentional about coming out of my shell, coming out of my comfort zone, and just I started going on solo dates, just sitting by myself, ordering food, and just enjoying the time. And now started traveling as well. So this year that's been like 2025, that's been the challenge like I've overcome, doing things from now. So this year that's been like the biggest challenge, just enjoying my own company, doing things for myself now, just being more confident. Being very that's really the goal for me, being very like self-sustainable.
Awesome, that's really beautiful. So our next question, what keeps you going when progress feels slow? Generally in life, what keeps you going when progress feels slow?
What keeps me going? I think I would say just proving people wrong, just proving myself wrong as well. Because I think that for the most part of my life, like I never really had people like believe in me. Never really had people like just support me or encourage me. I mean, even family. I've always felt like my brother always got the most encouragement, because he's like an Ivy Leaguer. I mean, he's like a big tech guy and stuff like that. So I always felt
because
like,
is it because he's a guy?
I don't think
African mindset.
I don't think it's because he's a boy, because I felt like there was a lot of responsibility on my head too. You know, my mom would always remind me, you're like the first child. You should be the one like doing this and doing that. But my brother was more successful, like had more promise, like so even me myself, for the most part of my life, like I didn't really believe in myself. So I think that's really what keeps me going a lot, like just proving myself wrong, just proving everybody wrong, just like and it's really been a really like fun journey. So it's really been like a fun journey. Like I feel like over the years I'm a lot more confident now. Like now even when things don't look as bright, like I know that I can do it now. Like I just absolutely trust myself now. I know that.
Wow.
I know, like I don't have that fear anymore. I could literally have 0 naira in my account now, and I could like turn that around. Like I trust myself now so much. It's crazy.
Wow, beautiful. Thank you so much, Zara. So our next question, what is that one personal growth lesson you've learned over the years?
I don't know, over the years, because I really feel like it's recently I started being very intentional about just my growth in general. physical growth. I mean, I always started like going on runs and walks and stuff like that. I mean, mental growth, like just general personal growth. Like I feel like I just really just started that recently, and I think that's the one. What's the question again?
One personal growth you've learned.
Yes. So I think that the one personal growth that I would say is I think reading, honestly, because 2025 I really went back into reading, and like it just reminded me how much I enjoyed reading, because I mean I'm an English major, so we used to read a lot in school, but then you know when they recommend all these books in curriculums are not usually interesting, Wale Soyinka, Chinua Achebe, it's so boring, you know, but I did enjoy some of the things I actually did enjoy them, and I was very good at like literature. I always got A, like literature was always like A's for me.
Wow.
So just going back into reading, I've just like I can literally just feel my brain rewiring. I'm just like I can feel the growth, like and I think that like you can literally even feel your vocabulary improving. You can feel like you know when you're reading, you just like see one like word and then you just look it up, and then before you know you're talking and then you use the word. Sometimes I can literally talking and then I use the word and I'm like, do I even know what that word means? But then I actually use it correctly, and then I just like sneak off into my phone and just like check, did I use that word correctly? Like, and then and actually it's like very nice. You can literally feel your mind growing. So yeah, definitely read. Books are amazing.
Wow, so that's one lesson we should all learn from that. Books are amazing. So the next question, what's that one habit women should let go of this year 2026?
I would say living for men.
I know she's actually very intentional when it comes to that. Forget that. You need to pay attention to this very question, please.
I think that's for the most part, and it's not, you know, the women that are raised here, it's not really our fault, because I feel like that's really how we are raised. We're raised like, you know, our entire existence is to look after a man, like, you know, learn to cook, learn to clean, you know, that the fact that you're in the house should be better that you're because you're in it, you know. Right. So it's like it's literally drilled into our heads, and
that's what we grew up in.
Yes, but I think that times have changed, honestly. Times have changed. I mean, I'm the most free woman in my generation. Like there hasn't been, all the women before my mother's mothers, like there hasn't been any woman who like was able to live by themselves at this age, you know, was able to travel, leave the country. Are you what?
At this age, alone,
you know, make money.
She's changing the narrative from her.
Yes, you know, making money is one thing, but you know, back in the day, women used to submit their money to their men in their house, like, you know,
very few of them, because most of them they're not even making money.
Right, they weren't even allowed to make money.
The husband gives them everything.
Exactly. So it's like now we're doing things that our like the women before us could never do, and men, like life couldn't feel brighter at this point.
And there's this freedom, it comes
honestly,
with.
There's really this freedom, and you really are spoiled for choice when you're a woman who knows how to make money and take care of like herself, and like you're spoiled for choice. You're not now looking for someone you need. Now you can be with someone you actually want.
Do you understand?
You know, someone actually you like.
Yes,
like, you know. But I feel like a lot of women, when you don't make your own money, like you end up just settling, you end up just, you know,
for anything,
just, you know, you can provide, you know, at least you can provide,
you can take care of me.
You know, that's like the bare minimum. It's like, and for me right now, I'm like, nah, I feel like where my bar is right now, I might actually die single.
No, don't say that. Don't bring that up here.
Honestly, like, I feel like I'm so okay with it, because honestly, like, I feel like a man coming to my life right now will just, most of them just want to control you. They just want to, how much is she making? Like, you know, and they're even just so intimidated too, you know.
Most of them, but they're still men. That can be really intentional. They can love us genuinely.
Well, they are. Hopefully, they can find me, because
they will.
Because I'm catching flights. Very busy catching flights. Oh my gosh.
Okay, that's beautiful. I hope you learned from what she just said now, because I learned a lot from what she said. Okay, our very last question before we call it a day. Can you give us a short word of encouragement for the women out there in 2026? What's that word of encouragement you have for us?
I would say there's a lot of power in attracting rather than chasing. I think that we should like really just focus on just bettering ourselves, taking care of ourselves, spoiling ourselves by ourselves, because I feel like when you set that personal bar, like when you like this, you're at the point in your life where you do things for yourself that's like anybody coming into your life that can't do it, like should just like, you know, basically like exit and stuff. So I feel like this year should really be about just attracting, like not like, even though, you know, I mean, love is beautiful,
of course it is,
yeah, but I don't think that we should like really invest like a lot of our energy and time and like effort into, you know, chasing like love and stuff, because I feel like it's when you're not even chasing it that you find to
you attract it.
Yeah. So that's really
so we should do more of like
really just put all your energy into like attracting rather than chasing.
Okay, so that attracting and choosing comes with you putting all the energy on yourself, so it comes naturally. People, you just attract.
Yes,
people.
like basically, I mean, the things that you want, like doing things for yourself, you know, like getting your hair done, looking beautiful. I mean, traveling. I mean, like investing in yourself, buying yourself flowers. Yeah, things like that. Like just spoiling yourself, lavishing yourself. Like that self-love, like pouring into yourself, basically. Yeah, because like I feel like. And when you can only love, like you can only know and love somebody else when you know and love yourself.
Wow.
If you don't hold yourself on that high pedestal, if you don't have high standards for yourself personally, like how do you expect anybody else to?
Right.
You know, that's true.
You
need to set that bar by yourself. You need to like, you know, show up for yourself first before anybody else like can show up for you. Yeah.
Awesome. This is so beautiful. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
we are so happy to have you with us, and I got really blessed, and I got a lot from what she said, and I hope you did so. So we'll be calling it a day. Please don't forget to subscribe and like and comment if need be. Please, we appreciate that. Once again, we are so glad to have Zara, beautiful Zara, a millionaire Zara in our midst.
Oh my God.
So if you love to, we're supposed to have, I think we should have access to your
to my what?
To your social media platform, right? In case we have people there that wants to make money online to say
my social media is Zara is Sassy on all platforms. TikTok, Instagram, Zara is Sassy.
Yes.